I'm sorry for my last video. But it's kind of sad. Let me think, what else did I do? I remember at this one... It was at the swimming pool. It was a birthday party. I can't remember whose birthday party. But I ate some cake and I jumped off the high dive and I almost drowned. It was cool. Well, it was cool. Because I didn't care. But yeah. Let me think, what else? If I say all of the things that happened in my history, oh yeah, while in juvenile hall, I got to see somebody almost kill themselves with a bathroom mirror. Even though I didn't see them kill themselves, I saw them come out all bloody. And it made me sad. I also remember this one dude that had an afro that was in juvenile hall. We was playing basketball one day, and he ended up coming down and hitting me with his elbow in the head. I was like, you wanna play rough? And I actually went over and hit him on my side, pushed him to the side and shot it, because he was over twice my size. And it was funny that I was able to push him like that, and him not doing nothing because he was in juvenile hall. Oh man, I remember this one time, my brother got in trouble somewhere, somehow, for playing, I think, basketball or something, and him having really long nails and cutting somebody with his nails by accident or something. I can't remember the exactness, because I wasn't there. I just heard it from my family. I remember at my Aunt D-Lane's, every time I went over there, I would either play with the dogs, pet them, or play with Legos. And always, I would end up building a ship out of Legos and making it break like the Titanic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Also, she had this like old type of ironer that was made out of just iron, and I remember making the carpet change colors with it, which was really boring. Because I remember also playing Nintendo 64 over, because my cousin had one. What else did I do over there? I didn't smoke weed over there. I remember hitting golf balls all the way close to my Aunt D-Lane's house from over where we lived. We lived almost out of town. Our Aunt D-Lane's lived just a few fields away. And I was hitting golf balls, I think even with my brother. Why am I caring about this stuff? It's my history. I know, I don't care. Oh yeah, what was I speaking about? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like, Oh yeah, you know those 2x4 type thingies? Well, I remember when I was a kid, I would grab one that was in the backyard and flip it up and let it fall over. Which is funny because it's like 20, 30 feet long. And I was doing it just for fun and boredom. And also, what else I do? I blew up my mama's toilet. Me and my brother climbed on top of the house. It was funny. We seen these pipes coming out of the roof, and I dropped a firecracker down in it. And it ended up blowing up the toilet. We didn't know the toilet was blown up until my mom came home and used the bathroom, which was really funny. Then she had to go to Lawton and buy a toilet. It was funny. Oh yeah, I remember my mom, whenever she won the $15,000 in Lawton at the casino, she ended up paying all the debt on her house or whatever. She also bought my sister a house, which she made me paint and fix it up, which in Duncan I had to do my mom's electricity and put in a new breaker box and everything for a house, which I got $30 for that, a half an ounce. I was like, yeah, got a half an ounce. Had to put in a lot of plugins and shit. Then, let me think exactly what should I say about my history? there's so many histories in my history. Literally, I don't know what. Oh yeah, there's this field. Okay, here's my house. Here's my mom's old house, my dad's old house, whatever you want to say. Well, there's a house right next to us. Then there's a big field. I remember this one time it was raining a lot, and it was all flooded. And I remember going and playing in that water for a long time, just because it was fun and boring. Which I remember we had a ditch right outside our house, which I played in it. Then we had these pine bush thingies. Our neighbor had one in his yard, and we had a tall one. His was short. Well, I actually went and scoped it out where I could get into them and hide, even though it was kind of pointless because it was in the country. What else did I do? I seen coyotes and walked in the countries, because literally, okay, here's my house, here's our neighbor's house. My house, neighbor's house. Well, the road goes down like this, then it curved, then went to a dirt road, or you go back to town. And I would walk on the dirt road all the way to the stop sign and walk home, which was really boring and fun. I remember this one day I wanted to die so badly that I ended up trying to walk to Duncan from Walters, which was funny. It was 105 or higher degree weather. I started walking. I had an iPod, or no, not an iPod. It was an MP3 player. It was a while ago. It was an MP3 player that I got from my brother-in-law. I was listening to it. The battery died on it. I was out of cigarettes. I didn't really have any water or anything. Kept walking, and ended up a farmer seen me. They offered me some water. I got some water in my system, and I puked. Oh man, it was funny. I'm sorry. I made this too long.